Hi, welcome to the Healthcare Solutions Team overview. We are the JMDM Insurance Group, which consists of myself, Drew McCormick, as well as my business partner, Jason Martins. And our goal for this kind of brief overview should hopefully last about 30 minutes or so, as we're going to go into a much deeper dive into the Healthcare Solutions Team opportunity and how it works and see if it might be the right fit for what you're looking for. First off, I guess a little bit about myself is I've been with the company for coming up on 10 years now, and started in insurance without any previous insurance experience, and haven't really looked back. I came from I had a pretty comfortable corporate job, but I kind of knew I had gotten myself to a point where there just really wasn't a whole lot of room for advancement, and I was looking for something that I could do on my own and kind of dictate my own paycheck. And here we are years later, haven't really looked back, and just keep going. And each year that gets more and more fun and interesting. So hopefully this just kind of gives you a much bigger overview of how the opportunity through Healthcare Solutions Team, as well as the Leb Insurance Group, works. So I guess I did a little bit about myself, but who Healthcare Solutions Team is a nationwide brokerage of health insurance. We've also partnered with the Leb Insurance Group, which is part of the HST family, based out of Wisconsin, with Mike and Sarah Leb, and they provide us a whole nother layer of support above and beyond what Healthcare Solutions Team does, but it's a little bit about our partnership with the Leb Insurance Group as well. Let's see if I can move myself a little bit here. So Healthcare Solutions Team was founded in 2007 by salespeople for salespeople, which sounds a bit cliche, but really what that it means is that sales organization above all else, and salespeople are generally motivated by three main factors: typically money first, and then recognition, as well as bonuses and rewards, trips like that. And I've felt that HST has always done a good job of kind of recognizing what motivates salespeople, so that it's fun to get up and go to work each day. And so we've also partnered with the Leb Insurance Group, which once again is part of the Healthcare Solutions Team group. And what we get through the Leb Insurance Group is we get access to the CRM, we get access to additional products, we get access to additional leads. So it really makes good sense that we partnered with the Leb Insurance Group as well as Healthcare Solutions Team. So we have agents and offices kind of all over the country. There's just a few snapshots of the different places. The Leb Insurance Group is pictured up here in the kind of upper right of these corner. They're based out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We've got agents kind of licensed and working out of certainly majority working out of their homes kind of all over the country. We have offices in Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Texas, Arizona, Washington, Florida, to name a few. I would say, certainly majority of our agents, especially kind of post-COVID, are, now working from home. Since majority of what we do is over the phone, that you can work independently from, really anywhere. As long as you've got a phone and a computer, you're good to go. And so, as I mentioned, Healthcare Solutions Team was founded in 2007. It was acquired by National General in 2015, which was then acquired by Allstate in 2020. So now we are an Allstate entity, which gives us some nice flexibility because, we are, number one, we are brokers of health insurance. So we do represent all kinds of different insurance companies. But now that we are owned by an insurance company, it also gives us the flexibility to start designing products the way that we want to. So they always come to agents for feedback on what type of products to create. So if there's something, if there's a hole in the market that we feel would be good filled in by a particular product, we can go to our parent company and say, hey, here's what we'd like to see. In a lot of cases, assuming it makes sense, it can happen. So. We are agency that also likes to have fun. There are incentive trips that happen just about every year. These are just a few of the highlights from the past few years. Been to Jamaica and Cancun, Cabo, Dominican Republic, been to Mexico several times. So really, once you qualify for your first trip, you really don't want to miss out on any others. That's my personal standpoint. And just in healthcare in general, they keep tweaking it. Obamacare obviously happened, close to 10 years ago now. Trump came in, kind of made some changes again. Now we've got Biden coming in. He makes some additional changes. Whoever takes over from Biden also going to make changes. So healthcare is kind of a moving target, which is fine because the more they keep changing healthcare, really the more opportunity it's there. So the way we've always viewed it is that, what we sell can and likely will change in the future. So in some cases you have to kind of roll with the punches and figure out, what we sell next. But there's always a product that, that will fit the needs of our clients. So we'll adjust as necessary, but good news is they're going to keep messing with healthcare and keep creating opportunity for guys like us. And so the next few slides are going to show just kind of the growth of income and agents throughout the organization. And so this shows the last several years total premium that we sold over the past 10 years or so. You'll notice pretty steady increase. 2015 was a bit of a spike. Reason being is that's when the ACA started and premiums really skyrocketed. Took a bit of a dip into 2016, but that was intentional. You'll see more in the next slide. But pretty consistent premium increases year over year. And in 2021, record year, $361 million in total premium collected. Now, as far as revenue, what the company actually brings in is what you'll see here. Excuse me. And so pretty consistent revenue increases year over year. 2015, as you mentioned, was the year that the premium really spiked, but you'll notice revenue just didn't, and we kind of had to change our approach at that point. So we had to shift to different products. So you'll notice, revenue as far as actual commission dollars stayed flat, pretty much year over year. But then since then, we had to shift our focus and have grown consistently since then, and had another record year in 2021 for $75 million. Okay, and so this slide goes through the amount of producing agents that we have year over year, which once again, for the most part, consistently increases year over year. Had a big jump in 2018, as well as 2019 and 2020. And for 2021, another record year of agents, close to 1,900 across the country. So not only is revenue growing, but the amount of agents is also growing as well. But you'll notice, we're in general not that large of an agency. Figure 1,900 agents across the country, but what we do with those agents, we are a career agency. So just under 1,900 agents produced $75 million in commission. So we really focus on making career agents that can make make a good living with the opportunity. So that's always been our approach. Is we want to be an agency that people can make a decent living for themselves and for their family. And I think these next few slides will help indicate what that means. Is that we'd rather have fewer agents that can write more business, actually make a decent living, rather than have 20,000 agents that will write a little bit of business and are just struggling to get by. So this is the average income of the top 500 agents. So not necessarily even superstars, but certainly above average, but certainly not necessarily the best of the best. And so this is average income in 2020, just under 100,000, 95,000. In 2021, top 500 agents, which once again is not necessarily superstars, but they're all making over $100,000 income, which is fantastic. The top 250 agents. So these are people that are obviously doing pretty well in 2020, 160,000. 2021, 175,000 average income. Once again, top 250 agents. Top 100 agents. Now things are getting really fun. Once again, average incomes over the past 10 years. And in 2020, $297,000. 2021, $299,000, so just under $300,000 for our top 100 agents, and that's it's money coming, it's commission dollars, money into your pocket, which is nice. Breaks out to $144 an hour, assuming you're working a 40-hour week, which not all of those agents do. And top 10 agents, obviously this is when things get really fun, and we hope that if you're trying to come into a new opportunity that you want to shoot for being a top 10 agent, not necessarily that's going to happen overnight, but hey, everybody's got a shot at it. So $816,000 2020, close to $900,000 for 2021. So the biggest takeaway for me is that you'll notice, regardless of where you fall in with the agency, you'll notice that year over year income continues to rise, and the reason that is that as long as you're working, you're constantly building your book of business and always making more income. So that was really my takeaway from the income slides. And so one of the reasons that Jason and myself wanted to partner with the Leb Insurance Group is we get access to the CRM tool, which is called Top Broker. And Top Broker is really one of the best CRM tools in the industry that there's several different things that you can do with it. You can keep track of your calendars, you can track your appointments, you get access to leads. We get leads both through Healthcare Solutions team, as well as there's also additional leads that we get as being part of the Leb Insurance Group, all of which we have access to through Top Broker. And Top Broker will keep you organized as far as what you need to accomplish. So all of our leads, we work through a 12-step system, 12-touch system that, if worked by design, will happen over the course of typically about 2 weeks, but it's certainly customizable to fit your schedule. And so Top Broker will keep track of where the leads are in that 12-step system to make sure you don't miss anything, and to make sure that each lead is worked to its full potential. So there's also marketing reimbursements too. So if you want to, basically the way the lead system is designed to reward the people that are working. So what I mean by that is, with each policy that you sell, you'll get anywhere from $10 to $50 in lead credits that you then can use to quote unquote purchase leads through the lead system. So the whole theory behind the system is that the more policies that you write, the more policies you're going to sell, the more lead credits you're going to get, the more people you're going to talk to. So it just becomes a huge snowball effect on the leads. Now, once now you can have some of your lead balance roll over into marketing credits as well. Now your marketing credits you can use for just about any marketing expense you want to. If you want to build your own website, if you want to buy additional leads on your own, if you want to join networking groups, if you want to do email advertising, if you want to do print advertising, basically any sort of marketing expense, you can then get reimbursed on your marketing expense using your marketing credits as well. So all of that is housed within the Top Broker system. So it is really one of the best CRM tools in the industry. So I talked a little bit about the lead system. We do get, I guess I forgot to mention, the sources of the leads. Certainly a majority of them are internet generated. There's thousands of people that hop onto Google each and every day looking for health insurance. So that's where a majority of those leads happen. All of our best agents, start off by working leads, but the really successful ones also find ways to market themselves. And there's a number of different ways you can do that. Social media is, in my opinion, one of the best opportunities right now to market yourself, and a majority of it you can do for free. You can also join networking groups. You can join Chamber of Commerce groups. You can do walk and talks, just stopping into small businesses, introducing yourself, working within your sphere of influence, which could be people that do work for you. If you have a plumber come over, generally they're all self-employed, good people to talk to. So really our most successful agents find, obviously work leads because that's, a good chunk of the business, but also find ways to market for yourself, because the leads you're able to generate yourself are significantly going to be better than any other lead that's out there generated on the internet, because it's someone that you've met and at least have some sort of relationship with. And so our plan inside and outside of open enrollment is, in a perfect world, so we represent products both on the marketplace, healthcare.gov, as well as off the marketplace. And in general, the commissions are going to be higher on the off-marketplace plans. So in a perfect world, we'd like to find people that make too much money to qualify for any of the subsidies through the marketplace and are in good health and can qualify for one of the non-ACA or Obamacare plans. And these are just some of the options that are out there. There's the major medical short-term plans. There's the ancillary plans like dental, critical illness, accident, hospital indemnity, and also limited medical plans. They're kind of the different products that are available, at least off the marketplace. And as a reminder, we also do the marketplace or the healthcare.gov plans as well for when people need those. We are independent brokers, so we do represent multiple different insurance companies. Generally, what we do getting people started is we'll start you with kind of the core companies that you'll use most frequently, and then we'll kind of add in more companies as necessary for a couple reasons, but mainly is that one is we want you to really learn the product. So if you try to learn 20 different products at the exact same time, it does become overwhelming. And then two, just from a paperwork perspective, that way you're not necessarily bogged down with a ton of paperwork getting yourself going. So weekly expectations, how much money can you make? That's always one of the most common questions that we get, and honestly, it's a difficult question to answer because this is a fully commissioned role, so you're going to get out of it what you put in. Now, with that said, we do try and expect at least some expectations that are reasonable, and this is based on if you sell 3 clients per week. So this is not necessarily, 9, well, it is 9 policies, but it's not necessarily 9 clients, because certainly a majority of the clients that we're going to sell are going to be bundled with an accident plan, maybe a critical illness plan, a dental plan. So this is assuming 3 clients per week, which, we do have agents that write less than that. We do have a lot of agents that write more than that. So this is kind of just a, rough expectation, assuming you're doing 3 clients per week, which is a pretty, you're certainly off to a pretty good pace if you're doing 3 clients a week. And So if you're selling three bundled, a short term bundled with an accident and or critical illness, and then as well as a dental, and these are pretty reasonable premiums for $250 a month. Accident might not be that high, maybe closer to 50. Dental, yeah, that's pretty fair dental price. And so what you collect in commissions would be about $2,200 per week in commissions. And majority of the companies we work with would pay a 6-month advance. So you'll get half of that money up front, which will cover months 1 through 6. And then starting month 7, 8, 9, 10, and beyond, that's when you'll collect the residual income on that policy. So assuming that you keep up the, that same 3 client per week, progress at the associate level, which is where our agents begin at, that works out to be about $55,000 for the year, and that's pretty fair. Generally, we see people in that kind of 50 to 70 range their first year. Once you've written $100,000 in total business, you get bumped to an executive, which once again, same 3 clients per week, works out to be about $73,000 your first year. Once you've written 500 in total annual business or in total commissions, not total commissions, total premium, works out to be about $85,000. So generally what we see, these are pretty fair numbers that we see in the first year. Certainly by second year, and if not second year, definitely by third year, we're seeing people well into the 6-figure range. And I guess that's not even factoring in open enrollment, which typically adds about $20,000 to people's income. So that's open enrollment is every year, November 1st through December 15th, or for the most part, it's fourth quarter, and that's really our peak season, the busiest time of the year. So agents that are prepared for open enrollment can always make a lot of extra money in open enrollment. And so the way that renewals and retention works is that vesting begins at 2 years. So once you've been with the company for 2 years, you're vested in your commissions for 2 years, 3 years for 3 years, 4 years for 4 years, 5 years. You're fully vested. So even if you go on and do something not insurance related at all, you'll fully collect your commissions as long as they're getting paid. And so renewals are fun because, once again, this is assuming the same 3 clients per week. After 2 years, you're collecting $5,000 in monthly residual income. So each and every month, whether or not you actually go to work, you're going to be collecting $5,000 per month. Once again, after 5 years, that same production, you'd be looking at $12,000, and once again, just money coming in each and every month. And I can attest to these numbers being accurate because the monthly residual income I make is significantly higher than this. So if you do 3 clients a week, you will hit these numbers. Okay, so for bonuses, there are several different ways that you can earn bonuses, not only through Healthcare Solutions team, but also with the different insurance companies that we work with. These are the bonuses specifically for Healthcare Solutions team, so not even factoring in the different bonuses we get from all the different insurance companies. So we have a application, a weekly bonus. So any week that you write 9 applications. So once again, not necessarily 9 clients, but 9 applications. So once again, the 3 bundled clients per week, that's a $100 bonus. Any week you write 12 applications, it's a $200 bonus. And then any week you write 15 applications is a $300 bonus. We also have a Super Start bonus. That's 40 apps within your first 3 months. That's a $500 cash bonus, as well as a $500 lead credit bonus. And obviously, you turn those lead credits into, make another 10 sales on there. All of a sudden, that 500 in lead credits you turn into 2,000 cash. So that's obviously the design there. Is we want to get our agents off the ground quickly, and then also give them more lead credits to go out and buy more leads, make more sales. There's also a $1 million producer bonus, which once you've written a total of $1 million in annualized premium, so the way that's calculated is let's say let's say you sell a family that's their monthly premium, what they pay is $1,000 per month. That's going to be considered a $12,000 sale because it's $1,000 times the 12 months in the year. So that's considered a $12,000 sale. Once all of your total production has reached 1 million, you'll get a $10,000 cash bonus. But then, really more importantly, well, I mean that's cool too. But more importantly is then going forward, you participate in the overall revenue sharing of the company. So. We'll get into that more in I think it's the next slide, but yeah, so 8% of every dollar that comes into Healthcare Solutions team gets set aside for the partnership pool of money. Then at the end of the year, everyone that's a partner of the company shares in that overall production. So it's a fun party. It happens every February, typically towards the end of February. Average check this past year was $30,000. So, some people made more, some people less, but the average check for anyone that was a partner with Healthcare Solutions team was $30,000. That's just a bonus on top of what you normally make on your commissions. So, which is pretty cool. Top person got a check of about $200,000 this past year, which is eye-opening because that's more than most people make in an entire year. And he makes it in one check, in a bonus check. So it's a fun party. It happens every February. Don't miss it. This shows the number of partners that we've had. Once again, over about the past 10 years, and then also the total amount of money that was handed out. So this past year, once again, another record-breaking year. $6 million was handed out to the partners at the party. So it's a fun time. And so really what my role and what Jason's role is we are here to help our agents in really as many ways as we can. So really we've tried to design a turnkey operation that if you just come in and work, you can be successful. So the only thing that we can't provide is your work ethic. So, we provide the CRM tools, we provide the leads, we provide the training, we provide the support in getting contracted. So really what we try and do is build as turnkey as an operation that I can so that you can just come in, get plugged in, start going to work, and you don't necessarily need huge overhead to start a business, and that's really the goal. And in insurance, you just need your license. You need a health license, life license. As long as you're licensed, you're ready to go. And so really what we're looking for is we're looking for people that are hungry and willing to earn a six-figure or wanting to earn a six-figure income. The way that I look at it is that so one of my personal goals when I got started in insurance is I wanted to make $100,000 plus. I had never done that in the 15 years or so before I came to Healthcare Solutions team, and it seemed with all my corporate jobs, it just seemed so hard to attain, and there wasn't ever a clear picture on how do I make $100,000. Now when I came to Healthcare Solutions team, it was pretty clear. If I go out there and sell insurance every day, I'm going to make a six-figure income, and now I make several times higher than that. But yeah, so that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for people that are hungry, have strong work ethic. That's as I mentioned, the part that we can't provide, and people that are willing to learn. We are here to teach you and show you the ways, but you do have to be willing to learn and use what we're teaching. So anyway, so that is the presentation. Hopefully this gave you a much greater overview of the opportunity. If it seems like the right type of opportunity that you're looking for, please send us an email. Our email address is jmdm@myhst.com, and we will go from there. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much.